Alright, have fun. Oh, no, I'm stuck also. Okay, so apparently, if the vertical sync is off, the game will stop working. Good to know. These Lego games sure can't get enough of these Crash Bandicoot sections. Well, that went great. Immediately, at the beginning of combat, and I'm already struggling. What's the hat guy's name? Well, the other hat guy. No, not Indiana Jones, but this guy, Jock. Prepare yourself, guys. Jock might be the next rebel friend, and I might annoyingly so make references to him throughout the game, if I remember. Guys, I'm noticing a little bit of an issue already. Notice how every single male character has the same hair. I complained about that on the Lego Star Wars video too. Okay, now I haven't spent too much time with the combat on this game, but it already feels a lot better than it did on Star Wars. I want to build this thing. It keeps picking up the goddamn chair. No, not the chair. Stop picking up the chair. And I feel like this cover is more of a bother than a help. Get out of the way. I'm trying to throw at this guy, not you. How did she manage to pick it up if that other guy, like, got burnt on it? Okay, so in this game, it kind of seems like you can change characters, like, no matter where. Like, if I... Well, now I'm stuck. Like, if I'm all the way over here, I can still switch characters. In Lego Star Wars, it was kind of, like, strict on where you could switch characters, so that's nice. Right. Not sure if I deserve that one. I can almost tell what that said. But didn't say anything, it's a picture, but I can almost tell what the picture was. Marion. Going a bit crazy there. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. Killing civilians is fun. I don't like how the enemies don't react to your punches at all. Okay, already I feel like playing this game, it feels a lot easier to not take damage or dying. Like if you were to really focus on not taking any damage and dying and all that, this feels a lot easier than it would on Lego Star Wars. Oh, what's happening over there? Interesting. Nice throw, idiot. What would just a random thought that I had. What would a Lego video game about VTubers look like? Am I supposed to find a shovel somewhere here? This is a book. Oh, there's a shovel right here. Sometimes the answer is so simple. Very simple. How did you get here? You teleporting bastard. How comes Indy isn't afraid of this snake? Is it spitting bullets? It looks like it's spitting bullets. I survived. A bomb somehow. This works well, actually. Okay, dude, you're kind of in the way now. Kind of getting excessive. Jesus. Are you trying to, like, run me over or something? What do I do with this? Throw it at him? Oh, that actually worked. Can't I just, like, shoot him? I'm surprised that that worked. That was, like, a complete joke thing. But this guy is, like, invincible to bullets. Can we drive over him? This guy almost did. This guy won't die to rockets, but the car sure will explode. Nice jump. Nice jump. Nice jump. Your turn. Awesome. We shall not talk about that. Marion, please. Can you... This is unnecessary. What? Okay, now I can hit you back. That was weird. Alright, that's the first part recorded. And... Oh, hold on. I haven't been making any chalk references. I like her animations, they're really expressive as well. I like it when there's a lot of personality in the animations. I liked the, what's his name, Lando Calrissian from Lego Star Wars. Those animations were fun too. What? Hello? Okay, that was a little weird. Guy doesn't look very old compared to his movie counterpart. If this is the guy who I think it is. And the child to fight the massive spider. The adults can't do that. They're too scared of all of these creatures. Alright. Interesting. Let's hurry before these get... Alright. Well, if we're going to be magicians, then I guess I'll disappear too. I feel like this whole thing here, where if you're close to objects and keep running into them, and you do this, I feel like this is more of a bother than it is like a feature. Is this going to be some kind of roller coaster minigame? Because it kind of seems like it will be. I sort of remember something like that from when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm fairly certain your leg would be absolutely shredded. Like to pieces. I see we are faster than flowing water. Last part. And then, like all Indiana Joneses. Done for. Now I'm drinking Pepsi this time. Last time it was Coke. Cola, I mean. Alright. Let's go, you book-wielding bookworms. Oh, sorry. Just killed a civilian. And another one. There was this, well, there is this, peanut butter packet that is currently in my cupboard. And it is potentially, like, the most horrid, disgusting thing in the world. It doesn't taste like anything. It's liquidy and chunky at the same time. And it gets stuck in your throat. And it's awful all around. And so, what I'm saying is basically, if that specific brand of peanut butter was eradicated from the world, we could potentially stop multiple disasters. But oh well. I'm not going to say what it is, so I guess I don't care that much about stopping disasters. I don't really like what LEGO games they've been making. I mean, the properties that they've used. Like, I feel like the LEGO Incredibles, even though now I haven't played the game, but it just looks very boring. As does the I can't remember its name. The other video game series that they decided to make a LEGO game out of. Doesn't really inspire me to play those games. And while my favorite LEGO game is DC Supervillains, I don't really like the open worlds that much. I prefer being able to go from level to level very quickly. Is there a shadow there? Not sure if... Oh, that was quick. I guess fire does spread really quickly. Looks like Henry Jones has a little bit unique animations here. Unless all older characters have that animation. I'm not aware. No, I'm not going to pick any of those blue things up. A curious thing here. Okay. We shall not talk about what was wrong with that, but maybe we should say how awesome that was. I mean, come on, have you never ever seen anyone drive a bike like this? I'm going to say no. Something I've not noticed about this game is when you are just fighting with your fists, you have like a couple of frames of like god frames where you don't take any damage at all. But if you're fighting with say a shovel or a wrench, then you don't have those god frames at all, and you tend to die a lot more because of that. What am I supposed to do here? I'm kind of getting shot from every angle. Okay, a bunch of bikes just flew out. No. I want them. Oh, now I don't have it. Unbelievable. Now game, if you would please work. This is getting equally as annoying as it did on Star Wars, the complete saga. This is like nearby just as annoying as when I got stuck under the tank robots. This part is like seriously bad. You can't design a spot like where you die this much. You just can't do it, no matter if it's a LEGO game or not. Like, I just don't think this should be possible. Where I have to go back and forth picking up rocket launchers because I keep dying to rocket launchers. Like, this makes no sense. This is actually... Like, I'm actually getting angry at this. Yeah, that was not good. Not good at all. That might be my least favorite section of the entire game. That didn't annoy me quite as much as the spot on Star Wars The Complete Saga, but that might actually objectively be worse. And now I know I don't talk much like positive points, but that's really because like there's a lot of positives here, like on Lego games. But then there are those like annoying spots. Where did Henry go? Henry just like disappeared. Now I'm getting being changed. Changed. I see. He was stuck on that spot for some reason. Like I couldn't move him for a solid second there when I took control of the character. Again, they seem to fall off on their own. Which is good news for me, I guess. What? The tank moved in a very odd way. And that's what killed me. Was it my fault in any way? Though I guess I could have stayed more in the middle of the tank than at the edge. Alright. I guess I just have to walk on nothing. How funny would it be if one of these actually wasn't like invisible and just was like nothingness? Fairly certain I know the answer to this already. I have seen the movie at some point. I guess it's just all I gotta do is kind of discuss the game. At least compared to Lego Star Wars Completes what was a Complete Saga. I feel like I liked this one a lot better than Lego Star Wars. Because I feel like the puzzles were a lot more like actual like puzzles, whereas in the Complete Saga it feels like the puzzles are more so just like an extra obstacle that's there for no reason. Like very often, like the panels that R2D2 or C3PO use, they're just there for like for them to use for no like, and it isn't like part of any puzzle at all. So I feel like this game had a lot more puzzly elements to it, especially because you kind of need to either play co-op or play as two characters at the same time, or to do like some puzzles here. And I feel like that's just like it works to its favor a lot. And when I was younger, I feel like I did like Indiana Jones, Lego Indiana Jones better than I did Lego Star Wars anyway. So maybe it's just my young bias, childhood bias talking. It's fully possible. Of course, there was that one very annoying part at the third. What's it like? The third episode, I guess, where it was just a bunch of rocket launchers, and that was really bad. And it got on my nerves very quickly. Of course, I probably complained at some other points, but to be honest, I don't really think that, like, at least in hindsight, it probably wasn't that bad. whatever I complained about. The only like really bad part was uh, the rocket launcher part. Everything else was quite good, I would say, and enjoyable. Now, of course, I need to like say it again that I in no way like dislike pretty much any Lego game. I like all of them, but I just feel like Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga just is missing a lot from it. I guess we should talk about the episodes. I feel like the third one was probably my least favorite out of all of them. Yeah, it felt like it didn't need to be as long as it was, even though it wasn't like the longest. It was the second longest. I think the second one might be my favorite, but not because it was like the shortest or anything. Mainly because I feel like the puzzles were like the strongest on the second one. I feel like on the first one they were kind of like testing the waters, and then they were just like kind of on point on the second part of the game. And then they were kind of stretching it on the third, maybe kind of like running out of ideas of what to do. That's possible, of course. I have no way to confirm. I guess I'll also point out the same issue that I had on Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which was the hair. Is like all the male characters still have the same hair, every single one of them, except for what was his name, Satipo. At the very beginning, he doesn't have the same hair as all the other characters, male characters rather. But this hair is like very prevalent on like pretty much all the male characters throughout this game and the complete saga. Which again, I'm pointing it out because I feel like they probably could have like made more detailed hairs, but they just kind of stuck to the same one. Like, well, there's this guy. He has different hair, so I mean, good for him, right? We'll continue the Lego games in Lego Batman, I believe. Will be the next one. Alright, so something this game already has over Lego Star Wars and Lego Indiana Jones. And by the looks of it, it's that I can skip cutscenes. Man, this regular city is like... Hold on. What was going on there? That looked a little odd. Was that supposed to be happening? Does this game also have the... Yeah, it does. I'm not sure what the point of this is. It just kind of gets in the way, like, I get stuck on... like, all the corners of this game. Indiana Jones had the same issue. Nice job, Robin. I think that was the first time I died. Oh wait, no, I did fall into some red liquid. Never mind. I'm not sure why he pulled that lever. Like, what was that supposed to do? Like, that's not really a danger to us. He just pulled a lever that gives us... or that gives us access to those levers. Those levers over there. Oh, it's a vehicle level. I love those. They're like my favorite. I'm a little low on energy. So... my commentary is not exactly the best at this current moment. Oh, this is a civilian. Hey, unlike other games, this game can't allow me to kill civilians. I don't remember this suit, like, at all. Like when I was playing this game as a kid. It didn't scan the whole car, so I feel like it would be easy to hide something. But thankfully I don't see the bomb I have. Can I just jump backwards, please? But one really good thing that I like about this game is, is that it absolutely does have a, like, god frames when it needs to. Look, it's the bad guy. That guy hasn't shown up in, like, anything in years. No one saw anything. Nothing happened, and nothing shall be discussed about it. This is going to sound weird without context, but it's just I feel like I often forget that I need to breathe. I don't know why, but it's just like breathing is... it's difficult. No, I don't have any kind of condition, I just forget because I'm an idiot. Do I have to walk on it? Yes, I do. Can't jump. I don't know why, but I'm currently eating ice cream and drinking Pepsi that has ice in it. And it's like the middle of winter. My choice in snack and beverage aren't the best, I guess. Can you hurry the fuck over here? What are you doing, Bats? Okay, can't help you there. Where did you... Where? Actually, I'm not going to make the obvious joke. Wait, hold on. Something I have to ask is, do the LEGO characters, like, always have the current outfit that they had on gameplay, and it stays in the cutscene? And if so, how's that done? Like, is it just rendered multiple different times with different costumes, or... like, it's not in-engine happening, is it? Okay, something positive that I can say about these is I feel like this... like, here... first of all, I don't die as easy, and, I mean, it feels like I could still die if I, like, if I'm not careful. But it just feels a lot more fair. Like, I just feel like I have a lot more agency compared to LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, when these vehicle sections came up on that game. Can you get out of the way, Brockman? Is that just supposed to be like a... like the animal? Or is that like a submarine? Or like a vehicle? Because it just looks like a frog. This spot is impossible. How am I supposed to get it behind the fucking thing? No. Not like that. Almost. I'm stuck. No. Finally. So that previous vehicle mission, I'll be honest, I don't think it was all that bad. I think it was actually, like, it was fine. I mean, I still don't whoops, didn't mean to set that down. I still don't, like, particularly, sorry, like, vehicle missions, but that one wasn't too bad. What, am I going to control like a turtle? Oh, I am. Am I the only one who feels like this kind of looks like a spider? I'm probably the only one who thinks that this looks like a spider. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I was just wondering if maybe, like, they would cover their ears or something. Isn't it like, if it's supersonic, is supersonic like, what does it mean? It's that it's super, like, loud? Or is supersonic that something's really fast? I just made a heater out of ice. That's one of the best things in the world. Something that I haven't touched upon is a LEGO humor, which, I mean, it's just like the best humor in the world. I mean, just look at this. A heater out of ice. That's something that you would, like, only see in a LEGO game, so... it's absolutely amazing. Up. Alright. I feel like it's kind of on you that you didn't see him wailing the umbrella around. Something that I should probably address is that my frustrations with like time with these games doesn't really apply to like people who just like play casually. The reason why it's such a big deal for me is because, I mean, me recording and all of this takes well, time and also space from my computer. So and it can take a lot of space as well. I mean, currently I have like almost, I mean, it's getting to like 100 gigabytes of space with just like Lego games recording. A lot of the characters kind of do get goofy with when it comes to DC and Marvel. But I do feel like the Marvel designs are kind of like a little more boring than DC. Because with Marvel, it's always like it's like fire or ice or water or something like that. Like every character is like that. But in DC, there's like like a Clockman, I think, and just Mad Hatter. Like that guy is just literally a pun, and that's it. Like it's kind of I mean, it's more stupid, but it being more stupid kind of makes it more interesting. The radius on these bombs is way too big. Okay, I'm going to just pause the recording. I'm not going to record this level. It's taking up way too much space on the recording, so. The Riddler. The Riddler got drowned by green mucus. What a tragic end to a tragic character that I don't know at all. I mean, I have no idea if the Riddler is a tragic character. I haven't a clue. Okay. One negative thing about this game is that you can't jump backwards at all. I guess this floating thing is what I need to push down pressure plates. I'm not entirely sure how the physics work on that one. But again, I'm not a physics major. Yellow, red, green. I don't know about this one, guys. This seems way too difficult. Okay, I got it. I'm not sure how, but I did. Wow. Interesting superpowers you guys have. What do you call it? Basically, teleportation. That's a very specific name. It's not teleportation, it's basically teleportation. Something that I like about these levels is that there are no levels with any vehicles. And before there are vehicles. You're not gonna catch me, man. Just give up. Well, didn't you prove me wrong? There are, indeed, levels with vehicles. Like, my bullets won't go at the correct thing here. I wanna shoot the red thing. Can I not? Okay, then what am I doing here? I guess I'll just have to go all the way back. Alright, this level is very quickly rising up the ranks of being potentially worst level in the game. Yeah, second worst level in the game. The Scarecrow flying level was worse than this one. Oh wow, I actually can play as Scarecrow. That's awesome. Okay, so far I think I've only used Scarecrow once this entire level. like where it's necessary to use him. And it's really looking like Scarecrow isn't at all necessary, except for that one point. I'll see if I'm proven wrong. Okay, so over here is a necessary part for Scarecrow to be here. So I guess that's twice in a level. Yep, Scarecrow was used twice in that level, and that's it. That is actually amazing. I know that's probably like a result of a little bad game design, but I'm going to say it's awesome anyway. Well, not bad game design, but more so like bad level design. So, thoughts on this Lego game? Yeah, I definitely like this Lego game better than I do Star Wars. Now, whether or not I like this game better than I like Indiana Jones, though. As I said, I definitely like shorter levels, and this game definitely has shorter levels than Indiana Jones does, which I think is a good thing for Lego games to have shorter levels. And then when you go to free roam, a second run in a level, and there's just a lot more to explore, I think that works better for these games. What else? Some annoying levels, for sure. Pretty much all of them were vehicle levels. I guess as far as which episode was like my favorite, I feel like it's definitely one of the villain ones that I prefer. They were definitely like really like a lot shorter than the ones on the hero side. The hero side seemed a lot to be a lot longer, and maybe dragged on a little too long. While the villain side feels a lot more like compact and easier to like do that wise. So for the question, which one do I like better, Lego Batman or Lego Indiana Jones? My instinct right now is telling me that I liked Indiana Jones better than I liked this game. But I definitely like this game for sure. In fact, I kind of like this and Indiana Jones so much that I'm kind of like leaning towards saying that I maybe don't really like in Lego Star Wars all that much, if not at all. Because not Indiana Jones, Lego Star Wars just had so many like really annoying obstacles that weren't like puzzles or anything. They were just like things in your way. Of course, the first half of Lego Star Wars was like kind of really boring, and I'm fairly certain that's like the first Lego game of this kind that was made, so that would make sense. The second half of Complete Saga was a lot better, but I feel like even the second half of the Complete Saga is not really anywhere near as good as Indiana Jones or Lego Batman. But yeah, Lego Batman, really good game. Don't like it as much as Lego Indiana Jones, but regardless, a really good game. And here at the end, I'll also remind everyone that I kind of do include like a lot of like my complaining and negative parts, but remember, for every complaining part that I have, there's like a lot of silence, and usually the silence is just me enjoying the game. So, but I have, obviously for the video I have to like cut it and make the video more concise that way. My headphones have broken, both of them. I used to have two pairs, but now they're both broken. So I'm currently wearing plug headphones or whatever they're called, and they're hurting my ears like hell, and I also can't hear well. And I also am afraid that it's going to bleed into the microphone, which I hope it doesn't. Something that I've come to notice from my whole issue with headphones is I think I might be slightly less able to hear from my left ear. Also, my left ear might be smaller than my right ear, which is odd. Not sure how that happened. Still a little salty about the fact that, number one, I can't skip cutscenes, and also I like how I immediately get into like negatives. I can't skip cutscenes, and also this game has like a way bigger open world than the other Lego games, so it's going to take a while for me to get from one place to another. So this recording might actually take 2 days, while I was able to play the other games pretty much on one day. I think, or maybe this will take like 3 days or 4 days. Who knows? Now I could just go to like a store and buy different headphones, which would probably be the best idea right now. But I'm too lazy. It's so funny to me because I like actually know who the characters are now. When I was a kid, I had like no clue of anything. These people don't have eyebrows. It's why don't any of you have eyebrows? Would it be too much to render? I don't mean to be like against it, like there's nothing wrong with not having eyebrows. How many people shall we assault while we are here? Not sure if that guy was like in peril or anything. I feel like his ball was just kind of stuck. It wasn't even stuck, it was actually put like where items are supposed to be put in. That being a shelf. Also, is the girls' bathroom like in the dungeons? Or what was that about? I've never thought about that. Is that the most option? Like, is that the best way to have it? This is kind of one of the things that I wasn't looking forward to when it came to like recording this game, because I have to run from one place to another. It was a lot more easier when I could just kind of teleport in the other games to the next location. Okay, I might seriously consider going to the store just to buy new, what are they, headphones. I think I just have to go to the store and buy new headphones. I think that's the only option I have right now. Alright, I'm back. As it turns out, it is currently a Sunday, and stores aren't open. Probably should have just realized that this wasn't going to be fun with these irritating, annoying, horrible knob headphones. But I guess I'm too stupid. But I guess irritating and annoying is kind of like the whole shtick on my channel anyway. I mean, considering my voice. Seriously, I don't know what it is about my left ear. Is it just not working correctly? What did I just say? No, I meant that. Is it like smaller than my other ear? I mean, it probably isn't working correctly either. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. For some reason, I was under the... You know what, whatever. It's all good. Let's not go into the complaining side of me. Let's just keep up positive energy. Like, do kids like find Shrek funny? And also, in general, do people actually like Shrek? I'm not sure if it's like a meme or something. I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of those movies. I don't know, maybe that's heresy. Finally. That took a long time. Wait, was Dumbledore supposed to be on the other side of that? That was a little... I'm fairly certain, like, Dumbledore was supposed to go through that door. Or, like, inside. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care about that student. That's not Harry Potter. Only Harry Potter matters. I don't know why he's, like, saying that Harry can't use magic in this house. Harry can't use magic anyway. Because underage wizards or witches can't use magic outside of school. I usually don't do side missions, but I mean, if they include harming innocent things, of course I'm gonna do it. Nope. Oh yeah, I actually genuinely just like killed 2 of them. Like this guy got smushed under the hood and this one drowned. What is happening in this picture? Why is cheating in like as if like she died or something? I'm not sure how this was in the books, but this whole thing is such a stupid plot point. Because for some reason he just can't pronounce like the place correctly in the movies. Because obviously he's supposed to say Diagonally, but for some reason he just goes Diagonally. And for some reason that brings him to Nocturnally, which also doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, I guess this book is very funny. And that was so subtle. No one noticed the thing. Oh. I guess the game just like mocked it a little. Because she just definitely noticed it, but just didn't care. I mean, I think everyone definitely saw. Even in the movies, like, Harry definitely saw the second book, but didn't even talk about it. I'm not sure how it's in the books, though. Maybe it's just no one noticed. What is even happening here? Why are these yellow-caped students, like... I don't know, are they threatening it or something? It's okay, that guy's a Slytherin. It's okay to hit those guys. Or assault them, or whatever. They don't count. I know people like when the Lego games don't like have voice acting or voice lines or anything like that, but to be honest, I think I would prefer if it did. So this is one of the annoying things about this game, which the second game did a lot better from years 5 to 7. It's the very top spell. It's like you can't choose which spell you'll be doing. It's just like random or like in order. So you just have to like spam it in order to do like spells. I just murdered another student. Or maybe that was my first student that I killed. Also possible. But I'm not sure. Okay, that was unrelated. You're telling me you can get down from there? I think that's a skill issue on your part. I do find it funny how lucky everyone was considering the basilisk. It's like one of the most dangerous creatures in the world, and it didn't manage to kill anyone. Because everyone just so happened to like not see it directly. Like the basilisk that is the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous creatures in the world, only has managed to kill like one person. Not sure if it was the best idea to just like run away and then go somewhere up high and throw a rock. I feel like there were many better options. Who's this one guy here? I have to say he doesn't exactly look like a student. And is that a hat or is that his hair? I'm just asking the real questions here. Does Ron really have like anything special that only he can do at this point? I don't think he does. Though I guess no, even that's not the case because yeah, Harry can't use the yellow spell that we just caught, but Hermione can. My game froze. Okay, I guess this is a tell that I should just continue maybe tomorrow. But no blaming me for this one. The game just decided to shit itself. It is the next day and you may notice something a little funky about the game. Namely that something has happened to the lights. And apparently, I didn't really look too much into it, but I had to go to app data to fix the game myself. And when I say fix, I had to break something, and that being the lights. Apparently that's what was jamming my game. I tried to record before this, but the game crashed again. And this is the only solution that I found. So now, for the rest of the recording, this will be taking place. And you will see this, and you will not care. And I will not care. And we will not talk about this horrendous light anymore. It's just what we have to deal with. And it looks absolutely awful when it gets turned off. Okay, I guess Hermione is now here also. And I guess we're just going. Wouldn't it have, like, made more sense to have, like, Harry go along with, like, Krum or Fleur or Cedric instead of, like, Hermione? Okay, now I am playing with, I'm playing with Cedric, which I think would have made more sense for the first task. But I mean, I don't know. The game devs can do whatever they want. I'm not their mother or father. My first video on the Go games ends here, I believe. So yeah, it has taken me an entire month to record this. Well, I guess I might as well do what I did on Batman and talk a little bit. So as far as this Lego game goes, I think that it's actually... I'm kind of feeling it's either this or Lego Indiana Jones that I like the best. Now obviously this game has some technical difficulties with the lighting that I had. That kept crashing my game, so that was not good. I don't remember there being anything like that in... There wasn't anything like that in Lego Indiana Jones. But the Lego, like, humor and physics and just everything Lego kind of blends well with Harry Potter, because, I mean, it's magic, so you can just kind of do whatever you want. If I was to be just completely honest, I don't think, after having played these games like this, I do not think Lego Star Wars is very good. I think it actually might be genuinely kind of bad. I don't think it's a good game. I was getting super bored while I was playing it, and especially the first half of Lego Star Wars is actually, like, unbearable. It's so boring, and nothing is happening, and it's just waves of enemies, kill all those enemies, and then build something, and then more waves of enemies, and then build something, and that's it. The second half had a lot more to it, but I still just couldn't get over how I just couldn't get over how boring Lego Star Wars was. And I was, genuinely kind of disappointed, but now that I think about it, it kind of just makes sense that the only kind of good thing about Lego Star Wars is the speedrunning thing. But clearly, if something has like a very cool and competitive speedrunning community that doesn't really make the game itself good. It just kind of makes it so that the game has like cool glitches and exploits. And that's it. So yeah, even though it's like one of my childhood games, I would not say that Lego Star Wars is very good. Then it's Lego Indiana Jones, which I was actually really surprised about how much I like that game. I was expecting that game to be the really boring one because I mean, what does Lego Indiana Jones have? Batman has superheroes, Star Wars has like the galaxy and space and all of this, and Jedi's, and of course Harry Potter has magic. But at the end, I just feel like it was really struggling to. Like, Star Wars was the one that was really struggling to hold itself together, while Indiana Jones kind of had. First of all, it's really short. It only has 3 levels. So it knows how long it should be. But that doesn't mean that those, even though it's shorter, doesn't mean that it's worse. It actually makes it. And I just picked my microphone. Just because the game is shorter doesn't mean that the game is worse. It actually makes it kind of better in a way. I feel like it's good that it's shorter. So yeah, Indiana Jones kind of ended up being one of my favorites. I'm still not sure if it beats Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. Because Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 like really just has all things going for it because it's magic. So you can just do whatever you want. Lego Batman... I mean, Lego Batman was definitely good, but the first half where you have to play as Robin and Batman kind of gets really boring because it's just Robin and Batman, and that's it. Whereas the second half is a lot more interesting because you have a lot more characters. I don't think that the costumes of like Batman and Robin doesn't really save the first half of that game. I feel like you definitely should have at least some other characters there. And it would have been a lot better. So if I right now at this very moment had to commit to what was my favorite and least favorite, and I think I'm going to split Lego Star Wars. Because I'm going to say that the first half of Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga is like at the bottom. It was super boring, super like it was a slog to get through, so I'm going to say that's at the bottom. Then the second half of Lego Star Wars is next. I feel like, you know, it kind of got away from the quote-unquote puzzles of the first half being just like build something and then have R2 do like one of those whatever they were, those R2 or C3PO things that are in the game. I don't really know what they're called, but regardless, the second half of the complete saga had a little bit more than that, but it still wasn't enough to change my opinion as to it being like a really boring game. And third would be the first half of Lego Batman. It was a lot better. Like, I don't think Lego Batman is at all a bad game. Unlike the complete saga. Lego Batman is a very good game. But the first half is definitely more boring than the second half, where you have to play as the heroes. I feel like it would have been a lot better if you, like, had Officer Gordon and maybe Batgirl and Nightwing, and they have different abilities. It would have been a lot better, and I don't know, activated my neurons a lot easier than the game actually does. But still, of course, not like bad in any way. Then the fourth one is the second half of Batman, I guess I'm actually not going to split those two. I'm actually going to keep them together. The second half definitely made it so that it's way, way above the complete saga. And now it's the difficult part. Do I think Lego Indiana Jones or Lego Harry Potter? Which of them is better? Now, if we were to think about the levels in Indiana Jones, there are just 3 chapters, and Lego Harry Potter has 4. I think that's another thing too, is that both Lego The Complete Saga and Batman have like 6 chapters each. And I feel like that just really hurts those games. Meanwhile, Lego Indiana Jones only has 3 and this only has 4. Lego Harry Potter only has 4. So I feel like they're better games because of it. So, which is better? I'm going to have to say that Harry Potter is probably better than Indiana Jones. Just simply with the fact that there's a lot more to do in terms of like animations and all this wacky stuff with like in terms of Lego. Because that's just what Magic and Lego kind of create. It's just a lot more imaginative things. Also, Lego Indiana Jones had that one rocket launcher section, which was actually maybe the worst thing any Lego game had ever done, ever. So, I wouldn't say that the one glitch or bug that was in this game, which kept crashing, was anywhere near as bad as that one section, which was truly awful. And that was in Lego Indiana Jones. I still can't get over that section. And how much it, like, irritated me. But yeah. I guess all that's left to do is just ending the video. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right now.